Prattville Lions Football Review with Coach Caleb Ross. Brought to you by Gibson's Tire Pros, Stivers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Prattville, CBE, and Mexico Typico.
Well, hello, Lion Nation, and welcome into Week 5 of the Prattville Lions Football Review as we look back at the shutout at Stanley Jensen Stadium last week, a 35-0 shutout of the Dothan Wolves. I'm Will Barrett, joined as always by our head coach, Caleb Ross. And Coach, talked about it last night, just a complete ball game.
Yeah, probably one of the more proud moments I've had as a coach. I was really proud of our team. Dothan is struggling right now, but I think potentially Dothan has a chance to be a good football team. They got a good coaching staff. They've got athletes and good talented kids. They've had a lot of adversity going on this year, so they're kind of just a little bit struggling. But we went out and we took care of business, man. We didn't play down to their level. We come out and executed on offense. Probably one of the better nights we've had offensively in a while. Defense, well, I don't think they crossed the 50 till the second half, and they got to maybe the 30 then. So really proud of our team last night. We had a good week of preparation. We had we missed afternoon practice with the rain coming in with the storm, so we had a little bit of adversity ourselves this week. Thought our kids handled everything well. Just really, really proud of our effort. Man, that was a game, we needed that too. It was a region game, and then for playoff implications, things like that, that was a game we had to go win, and we took care of business last night.
No doubt about it. From the opening whistle to the final horn, there seemed like there was. I mean, as we've seen our teams, Coach, as they get a lead and kind of get complacent and things kind of get sloppy. But that didn't happen last night. It was start to finish just a clean played game.
We did. We had I am a perfectionist, and so we had a little bit of a run there in the second quarter where I thought we probably left a touchdown on, and we missed the field goal. We probably left 10 points. We could have got there, so it could have been a worse score last night. And I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but besides that, I thought we played really well. We did have the little deal in the third quarter. We're trying to go for it on 4th and 1, and we get a run through, and just one guy makes a mistake there and hurts us. But besides that, I thought we played really well, man. Like I said, I was really proud of EJ. I thought one of his best nights. Anytime you can go 18 of 25 for 297 yards and 5 touchdowns, that's an incredible night at any level, college, pro. Just really proud of his performance. I think we had 8 different receivers get a catch last night. Excited about that. 3 different running backs played. We rotated about 7 or 8 offensive linemen. So, man, we're building depth. We're getting the ball to different guys. And EJ was really on last night. We run a lot of RPO stuff and a lot of run-pass option stuff, and he was making the correct reads and making the right throws last night. So, and I thought we were physical up front. We still got to clean some stuff up. And, we'll have a big challenge this week against Hoover on that type stuff. But we'll have to clean some stuff up front, but I thought we were physical. And that's the one thing we were challenging our guys every week, that, hey, physicality, you can overcome a lot of mistakes if you're a physical, playing hard football team. So offensively, I thought we did that. Man, I thought best night Altarius Bates has had. I thought he really shined last night. Made some tough catches and was really good with the ball in his hand, when he made some short catches. So really proud of that. Defensively, man, what another stellar night.
Yeah.
You look at up front, it starts up front. With Tim Trotter, with I know Tamari Vinson's coming on. You've got Tyrese Nunn's playing well, and Carmelo Smith, and I know we got other guys that rotate in. Man, they continue to wreak havoc on the offensive line, and our linebacker core. Obviously, it starts with Ian, and then you got Eric Benson, you got James Myers, and a sophomore, and Tice Minkoff that, man, just come out of nowhere. He's really playing at a high level. So. And then our secondary, man, still it's always going to be led by Jameer Cromlin. He's just an outstanding football player. He's just one of those guys in a racer. He cleans everything up, makes it happen. And then Javon Furlough's had an outstanding year. And I was, for 2 weeks in a row, our corners were challenged with vertical balls. And I thought they did a great job of making those plays. Really good job in coverage. So when you're talking about Ladarius Fitz, who we call Chop, man, he had another good night. And good to see Malik Stargell finally get back and to me, get healthy. So he was, he's back to 100% and he's healthy. Thought he played well, and, Cy Vince has done a great job, playing since Malik's been out. But, I just really a proud night. We missed the field goal, a little disappointed in that, but it was like a 45-yarder. So, we asked this guy, he hits it, and you expect it to make it every time. But and he's got the leg. He just tried to kick it with Colin there. But I still thought we had a really good night punting the football, though, snapping and punting. We did have the miscue where Shanks muffs the punt. That kid's a talented kid. Had a great touchdown catch last night and had a run after for like 40 yards out on a. We hit a little slant throw off RPO. That was a really nice play.
You put him right back out there, and he catches the next punt.
We do.
That's huge.
Well, we got confidence in that kid. I mean, that's the first time I think he's ever dropped the ball. Maybe the first couple times we ever did it, maybe in the August camp of him punt returning. But so you're a sophomore. The expectation is at some point he probably was going to put one on the ground. You hope not, but I'm hoping it's out of his system now. It don't ever happen again. So. We got a lot of confidence in that kid. He is going to be a really good football player. We all know that, and just a good young man too. But yeah, I'm just I was a coach. You always want perfection. You never get that. But there are a couple of times when you have a game that, I really thought overall we played well. Last night was one of them. And granted, we were better in Dothan, but we didn't play down their level. We took care of business and got a big region win.
35-0 was your score. The defense pitches a shutout. 5 touchdown passes, and not just 5 touchdown passes, but 5 touchdown passes to 5 different receivers.
That's right.
That's huge.
Yeah, and I know we obviously Spencer Roy, and we'll hear from him a little bit more a little bit later. But Spencer Roy continues to have a great year, man. He had 4 catches last night. I was teasing him. He got the hole. We're down there on the 3, and he got a hole and put us in a bad situation, but he made up for it on the very next play. Made a tough catch in the back of the end zone. So. I love that kid. He's physical. He's a really good blocker. He's an all-around player. And he's got great hands. And he makes plays. So he can catch the ball. He's a physical blocker. He's coming on. So he had a big night. And like I said, with Taggart out these last 2 weeks, Keandre Powell, has really kind of had taken more of the load, and he had another solid night. I think he had about 70 yards.
Tough yards.
Tough yards off 14, 15 carries. So, and that's what we call him to do, man. He's a 220-pound running back that is hard to tackle. So, and our U2 young guys come in, they continue to be dynamic. So, like I said, I was just overall pleased. It all comes back as a head coach of how you prepare, how you take on the week. Our kids, we had one of the best practices we had Tuesday. We had one of our best practices. So, and it helps you as a coach to show them, hey guys, when you prepare, this type of results you get. So, like I said, just pleased. But we got to keep it going. I know, and we'll talk about next week's opponent, but you're never satisfied. You never can get satisfied. Never can get complacent. You're always chasing a goal to get better. So we'll definitely go in there and we'll try to find ways to improve. But good win last night.
It certainly was. 35-0. A lot of in-game highlights. Let's take a look at those right now.
Will McCarthy kicks off for the Wolves, and it's going to be returnable. Bates is going to return it from the 10-yard line. Between the hash marks, 15-20. Bates gets it back. Bates has got it from room, 35-40. Bates on his feet, one man to beat, 50. And Bates out of bounds along the Prattville boundary. Here's E.J. Owsley leading his troops from the shotgun. Going to hand off on first down to Powell. Powell trying to get the right side. He's got some open field himself. He's across the 45, down to the 35 to the 31-yard. Roy comes in motion and sets to the left side. Owsley on the give, keeps it, tosses across the middle. He's got Hallman in the open field. Hallman 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Wow. Prattville! Go the Lions up 7-0, and here's Owsley on play action, looking downfield. Now firing it, looking for Bates. And Bates makes the catch at the 42-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. 2nd and 10 now for the Lions from the Wolves' 30-yard line. Here's EJ looking downfield again, setting up a little screen to Spencer. Spencer's got it at the 30. Roy, 25-20. Roy on his feet, 15, and falls forward down to the 12-yard line as Xavion comes in motion. And Owsley throws into looking for Roy in the back of the end zone, and Roy pulls it down. Touchdown, Prattville. 2nd and 6, and the 24 has it from the shotgun and gives it up again, up the middle, handing it off to Jatavius Vickers, and Vickers is going nowhere. He is stopped for no gain. 2nd down and 4 for the Wolves as we begin the second quarter from their own 42-yard line. And this time it is a rocking shot by Octavius Thomas right at the line of scrimmage. 1st and 10 Dothan nonetheless. There we go, from the 47. And here's Bauer Sharp handing it off to Octavius Thomas again. This time he's hit the line of scrimmage and he is buried. Carmelo Smith. Owsley. Snap looking downfield, firing it deep. Looking down there, he's got a man, and it is pulled in and out of bounds at the Dothan 48-yard line. Altarius Bates, 14 zip, and here is Owsley on play action, throwing across the middle. Got the catch, and in the open field to the 15, at the 10, to the 5. He's gone. Touchdown, Prattville. Bauer Sharp gives it up to his running back who's driven down in the backfield. Was that Ian Jackson knifing in there?
I believe it was Ian Jackson.
Definitely so. 43, high snap, pulled down. He's able to pass across the middle. He's got it again across the middle at the 40-yard line and pulled ahead to the 38. First and 10 on another play action. Easy across the middle, complete again. This time it's Daryl Holmes who shakes off a tackle, trying to shake off more, and he's down to the 25-yard line, and another first down for the Prattville Lions. Sharp throws it quickly out to the flats, and he is hit at the 21 and pushed out along the Prattville boundary. A swarming Prattville defense on Azarius Macon. Here's Bauer Sharp looking to throw, throwing it deep downfield on nearly an interception by Chop Fitz at the 25-yard line. He was in sync with Christopher Shackelford on 3rd and 4. Bauer Sharp's going to keep this, and he's going to lose about 5 yards back to his own 29-yard line. Sharp puts the ball on the ground. Ball's loose at the line of scrimmage. Wow. And the Lions, I believe, have recovered it. Carmelo Smith, 1st and 10 from the 40. Go the Lions, and here is a give on the first down to Keandre Powell, and he's breaking to the right side. Powell with some power across the 50. 2:15 to play here in the third quarter, and Owsley on a play-action pass across the middle has his man open again in the open field, still on his feet, breaking away at the 40. 35, 30, 25, 20. Bates following blockers, and he's out of bounds on the Prattville boundary. Altarius Bates, first and goal from the 7. Go the Lions, and here's Owsley again on the play action. He's got Ren Wilson. Is that Wilson out there?
Wilson, yeah.
Wilson into the end zone. Touchdown, Prattville. Bauer Sharp in some trouble. He's going to take a sack.
Sharp back in.
Yes, Sharp is back in. On 6:35 to play in the ball game. Lines up in control, 28 zip. And Owsley wants to pass again. This time throwing it complete at the 30-yard line. 20, 15, 10, 5, dive. Wow. Touchdown, Prattville.
With over 35 years of automotive experience, Gibson's Tire Pros has the answers.
Mo thinks we're having trouble with the curb. How should we fix that? Me and Mo are into the same girl. Who do you think she should pick? Do you guys think Mo's nose is too big?
Of all these questions, I feel like we should have been life coaches.
Nah, let's just stick to tires and automotive.
Yeah. Gibson Tire Pros, we advise, you decide.
Welcome back to the Prattville Lions Football Review. Will Barrett along with head coach Caleb Ross. Now, Coach, it's time to look at the player of the game for Smith Station week. And it was our tight end, caught a touchdown pass last night and touchdown pass last week as well, Spencer Roy.
Yeah, and I was talking about him a while ago, man. Just a really old school football player, man. Just a tough, gritty kid. Like I said, really physical from the tight end position. He's really a weapon with his hands. And, man, he's a worker now. He has worked himself into being a really good football player. Puts a lot of time in the weight room. He wants to be good, man. I wish we had a lot like him. And had a great game against Smiths last week. Man, he's finding some niche on some – man, we hit him on some different plays. We hit him out in the flats. We do different things with our tight end. So he had a good game against Smiths, and he followed up with another good game last night. So definitely proud of that kid. Really has. He's a kid that didn't even play football his sophomore year. Mm-hmm. He gave it up. Decided to come back out, and, man, he's been really a pleasure. I'm glad, like I said, he's playing well.
Spencer Roy is your Buffalo Rock Pepsi Player of the Week against Smith Station. Let's talk with him right now. Welcome back to the Prattville Lions Football Review. We're now looking at our Player of the Week, our Buffalo Rock Pepsi Player of the Week from the Smith Station game last week, and it is your tight end, Spencer Roy. Spencer, congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, look, I mean, let's be honest. We've had a pretty good string of tight ends here in the last couple of years, and you're just falling right in line with that. Great game against Smith Station. Talk a little bit about going across the middle. I mean, you're fearless going across the middle. You
Yes,
take the
sir.
hit, keep on going. What's that like?
Really, it builds up at practice when you're going against Tice, Eric, Vincent, Ian every day. So those hits really don't bother you, and comes easy.
It comes easy. As a man with confidence, brimming with confidence. Well, what's going to give you more confidence is this right here, MVP treatment from Sport Clips, just for you.
Yes, sir.
For your performance against Smith Station. A great game last night against Dothan, too. Wow.
Yes, sir.
You guys are really starting to put it together. I mean, does it feel like we're starting to go downhill with this?
Got the wheels turning, yes,
Got
sir.
the wheels turning. Got a big game next week against Hoover. I know you guys are looking forward to that.
Definitely.
That'll be a good litmus test to see where this program is, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people. What do you think?
Yes, sir. Our defense is playing lights out. We can score.
You heard it. You heard it from the man right there. Well, Spencer, we're going to give you this plaque from Pepsi Buffalo Rock. It reads High School Player of the Game, Spencer Roy, against Smith Station, September 11th, 2020. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't lose that. It's invaluable.
Yes, sir.
As if you didn't have enough of Spencer Roy after the previous segment, now we're going to go inside the Lions cage with Spencer Roy, Coach.
I know, like I said, you get Spencer Roy show is what it is. It should be. But, hey, he's deserving, man. He's, like I said, he's a great young man. And like I said, I like kids that are tough. I like kids that work, man. And he's a worker, and he's a tough, gritty kid. He, to me, is what a Prattville kid's about. And so I've said that to him. I've said that to other people. So, and he's and like any senior, he's a cool kid. So,
yeah.
I mean, so you get to see a little bit of his personality. I'm glad we get to showcase that.
Let's go inside the Lions cage with number 11, Spencer Roy.
Spencer Roy, class of 2021, tight end. Taco Bell.
Go-to order.
The chalupa box. Probably one. Will Smith.
Favorite movie by Will Smith?
What's that show? When he's young.
Fresh Prince?
Yes. Fresh Prince. Batman mask. Mashed potatoes.
Is there any particular place you would want to get your mashed potatoes, or
my
a person
dad's-
making them?
My dad's homemade mashed potatoes. Miss Kelly, English teacher, 10th grade. She's just really, really good with kids, and she'll help you if you ever need help. Maroon 5, I Got This Feeling. Travis Kelce. Albert Taggart.
Would y'all be baby faces or would you be heels?
Heels.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Ross.
Oh, everybody does Coach Ross. Let's see it.
This ain't no diddy ball.
That has stuck, Coach.
It really has. Everything I told him, that's it.
That's not the first one to do that.
Phone, something to start a fire with, and a hammock. I don't know.
Might as well chill.
Would you rather have a minor league hockey franchise in Prattville or $100 cash?
$100 cash.
First one to go with the cash. I like that. Do you have any superstitions about game day or any unusual pregame rituals?
Every time I've caught a touchdown in a game, I've wrote "bless me" on my wrist tape, and it seems to work.
Starting to write that a lot.
Yes, sir.
What do you do when a baby just stares at you in public with that dumb baby face?
I stare back, try to make them laugh.
All right, it's time for rapid fire word association. I'm going to say a word, and you say the first thing that comes to your head. Don't even think about it, just let it go. The first thing that comes into Spencer Roy's melon, spit it out, okay? Quarterback.
EJ.
Road game.
Hoover.
Stanley Jensen.
Home.
Spiders.
Scary.
Game day.
Focused.
Crossing route.
Hit.
Off season.
Work.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard.
Gatorade.
Yellow.
Coffee.
Nasty.
Coach Ross.
Best coach ever.
Is it because he's sitting right there?
No, he's a really good coach.
Very good. Very good. All right. Pass the litmus test with me.
Somebody that always works hard and you can look up to as a leader. Hooray for Prattville, hooray for Prattville. Someone in the stand selling hooray for Prattville. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell us who you're yelling for. Prattville, that's who.
Yeah. Woo!
With over 35 years of automotive experience, Gibson's Tire Pros has the answers.
Mo thinks we're having trouble with the curb. How should we fix that? Me and Mo are into the same girl. Who do you think she should pick? Do you guys think Mo's nose is too big?
Of all these questions, I feel like we should have been life coaches.
Nah, let's just stick to tires and automotive.
Yeah. Gibson Tire Pros, we advise, you decide.
Final segment here on the Prattville Lions Football Review. Coach, 4-1 on the season, 2-1 region play now. You're setting up good for the second half of the season, and we're going on the road next week to face an opponent that we've faced several times, usually in a state championship game, the Hoover Bucks.
Yeah, man, what a proud program they have. This off season when we was trying to schedule games, and I guess that's some of the one of the price you pay for starting to have success again. Went 9-3 last year, so trying to schedule a game, nobody wanted to play us. I mean, nobody. So, man, we're trying to find, we've got to get a 10th game. So when the opportunity to play Hoover came about, talking with Coach Niblett, talking with their athletic director, Andy Urban, we thought this could be a good matchup, man. Kind of would bring back some of the nostalgia of some of those state championship games. And we're a program that is close to getting back, hopefully, to that level real soon, and Hoover's continue at that level. So, this, you're going to get obviously a great program. You're going to get a extremely well-coached football team. You're going to get a talented football team, and they're going to play hard. And here's the deal. If we want to be good in November, we need to play these type games. And I'm a believer in that. So, it's going to be a battle. I'm excited. I've competed as a coach, and our teams have competed against Hoover numerous times. It's the first time I've ever actually got to go compete at the Met, Hoover Met. So, it'll be a good venue, it'll be a good night. We know we got a challenge. They're good. I hadn't had a chance. It's still Saturday morning. I've watched a little bit of them, but not a whole lot. But we've competed. I know the type of kid that they have and the type of program Coach Niblett and them run. And it's first class in everything they do. And that's the thing, we challenge our staff, we challenge our kids that, these guys aren't going to make a bunch of mistakes. They don't make mistakes. And if they make it once, they're definitely not going to make it twice. And it's going to be a game of details, man. Doing the little things right is really going to matter here. So, we'll have a challenge, but it's no different challenge. And every week we don't do anything different. We won't do anything different this week. We'll still prepare the same way. It's just we got to be really focused on the details. And I know our kids will go compete. We're playing pretty good football right now. I would say that our defense is one of the better defenses in the state. Mm-hmm. No doubt. Hoover's got a really good offense. Sound like they got some explosive guys. I know they'll be ready. They'll have a good plan against us. But so will we. We'll go plan for them. So got our hands full, but hey, this is what high school football is about. That's and right. I am glad to bring this. It's exciting. When I told people this offseason, one of the benefits of playing Hoover, people are excited. Kids are excited. Man, Hoover still got a name. Prattville still got a name. So when you say Hoover and Prattville, it does bring back some old glory days. And
sure does.
Man, I think as a coach, assistant coach, man, I've coached And that with 4 times we played them, and then even when I was the head coach at McGill, you know, we played them in the 2016 championship game and got a loss. So, hey, man, it's been them. But getting our team ready and understanding, like I said, the environment you're going to play in, you know, it will be the challenge this week. But I know our kids will respond well.
It'll be a different environment than we've ever played in, like in a baseball stadium.
That's right.
So, you know, we had a great crowd Friday night, Coach. As much as we could fit in Stanley Jensen with social distancing, we fit them in there last night, and we're going to need them again on the road this Friday.
Yeah, and I'll say this, man, our fan base never disappoints. We travel really well. I know they'll come out for Hoover. That's a big game. They'll want to be there. You know, man, and that's what I said. It sets you up so when you're in the second round of a playoff, you've been in that environment. You know what it is to have a big crowd and a big venue with eyes on you. You know what I mean? And you want your kids to build. To me, the only way you ever can, you know, get used to playing in that type of situation is to get experience. So if you can provide that experience during the regular season, that's great. And you know, we get a couple. Every game's important, but you know, man, to be realistic, we get a couple games on our schedule we know that are going to draw the attention of the media. It's going to draw the attention of the community. Well, anytime you put Prattville Hoover out there, it's going to draw attention. So, you know, we won't make a bigger deal about it as a staff and as a team, because I know the community will, and I know the media will a little bit. So, I mean, it's all business as usual for us. But our kids feel it, and they got to manage that. And so that's why you do this. And you know, I look forward to going to compete. There's no doubt.
Prattville takes on Hoover next Friday night at the Hoover Metropolitan Stadium. Kickoff is set for 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air at around 6. And that'll do it for us on the Prattville Lions Football Review Week 5. Prattville 35, Dothan 0. Coach, thank you for your time.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you all for what y'all do.
Good night, Lion Nation. Go Lions.
The Prattville Lions Football Review with Coach Caleb Ross. Brought to you by Gibson's Tire Pros, Stivers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Prattville, CBE, and Mexico Typico.